welcome to my channel. I'm Honest Mom, and this is my weekly video series where I do the minimalist game, which I will put in the iCards, whatever side they are, and link in the description box below. It is a game where you get rid of items basically every day, and it's a challenge designed for 1 month, but we are extending it out to an entire year. So far, this is our 3rd month, and we're really happy with the results, and it's definitely changing our mindset. So I hope you enjoy this video of me getting rid of more of my stuff. I have one ill-fitting sweater, one gross chapstick I do not like the flavor of. You can't really see it, but one little tiny ring right there, way too big for me. Random black blob is a charging port. That hanger used to have padding on it so that I could put sweaters and they wouldn't get damaged, but my son decided to rip it apart one day when I wasn't paying attention. A string of Christmas lights that over half of them do not work. A little candle holder garland thing. I genuinely just don't use it, never really used it, not the best at keeping candles around, and when I do, they come in their own glass holder. They're not the kind of candle that you could put inside of a glass holder, if that makes sense. A little M&M dude my kids got for Christmas a few years ago. Literally never opened or used because, again, I'm just weird about candy. And then random one poinsettia. I don't even have any others to go with it. It's all alone. I have 7 tank tops, which are mostly stained and old, worn. 1 hoodie and 2 shirts. I have 11 articles of kids' clothes. 12 more of my clothes. And fun story, that jacket has been one of my favorite things forever, and I just don't have places to wear it, no matter how much fun I find it, and how cute I think it is, and how much I like myself in it. I never wear it, and so I have to let it go, and it makes me really sad. And then also this sweater here is a beautiful asymmetrical woolen sweater that was a birthday gift, I believe, and it has a coffee stain on my belly, which is not flattering, and a hole in it. So even though I love it and I wish that there was a way I could dye it, I know that I won't, and I'm sure there's no way I could actually fix it. I have one Christmas decoration that holds cards in these pockets. Never used it. I think it was my grandma's and she gave it to me when I first got married. One ornament I intended to give to my sister because her name is Aurora and it's Princess Aurora, but then she moved to Indiana and I've told myself for the last 2 years I'd mail it to her, and I just never did. So I love you, sister. I'm sorry I never gave it to you, but the intentions were there. I have a Santa, it looks a little silly like that, a Santa candle holder. Again, I think it was my grandma's, and she gave it to me. I have 3 boxes of traditional candy canes and 1 box of mini Disney candy canes. Totally honest, I thought I was gonna be the kind of mom to give my kids candy, and I'm just not. I'm not that mom. I've had these for longer than I'd like to admit. I mean, they're candy, they probably don't go bad, but still. And then I have 1 ribbon that we used on our tree a few years in a row, and it's covered in sap and just a little sad looking. 18 toys from my kids' toy room. They helped me pick most of these. I've been involving them a little bit more in the process, but for the most part, these are toys that either they picked to give away or I know they haven't touched, and I've held on to them because I feel like they would be fun, but I never see my kids playing with it, so it's really just like something inside of me that thinks that they should want to play with it. I'm letting that go. 15 of my clothing items, and actually I'm getting down to the point where I'm feeling really good about my clothes. I know I was worried about that, but I'm actually realizing that after I declutter clothing, I don't really remember what I decluttered. There's a couple things, but usually they were stained and I wasn't wearing them anyway because they were stained. It isn't that I'm sad that I decluttered them. I'm sad that they were stained and then I had to declutter them. So even though it seems like I'm getting rid of a lot of clothing, I still have probably more than I need. I'm starting to feel better about the amount of clothing that I have. So that's a really good positive for me. Here I have 27 books of a whole bunch of different titles and things that happened. Is anyone else in the comments section below, please tell me. I am religious and it is extremely hard for me to declutter Bibles. No matter how many Bibles I have, no matter how many Bibles like have been given to me or I've come across or all of that, I have a really extremely hard time decluttering Bibles even though I have so many. Does anyone else have that kind of book or theme type of book that they have a really hard time getting rid of? Just comment down below. I'm really thankful for the growth my channel has seen, and if you're one of my new subscribers, I really appreciate you being here. And if there's any questions or anything that you have for me, just let me know down below. I will be sure to answer them for you. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in next week's video. If you're interested in a walkthrough, like a quarterly walkthrough throughout this challenge, please leave a comment down below. I'm considering doing quarterly update on my home and storage unit shed to show you what my house was at the quarter mark, halfway mark, 3/4 mark, and a finale. If that's something you're interested in seeing, please let me know down below because I'm gonna have to mentally prepare myself to take that footage and to share it with the world.